Hey guys, happy Monday. Leslie Urbis here, registered dietitian, personal trainer, currently pregnant, taking care of my little one on the floor, which is why I'm up here. Hopefully we won't have too many interruptions, but she is probably gonna try to do something. Anyways, today I wanted to come in and talk to you about supplements. So I wanted to talk to you about supplements that you need versus don't need so you can save all the money, especially right now when we're all kind of living paycheck to paycheck or budgeting a little bit more or anything like that. So right now, if you log online, I'm sure somebody is going to try to sell you something to try to help you lose weight or keep it off or do something in terms of physical activity right now because we can't go to the gym, right? So that way you don't like start buying a million supplements or trying to jump off the deep end or take all these pills or buy all these wraps in hopes that, you don't gain or that you can lose some weight maybe during this time because you're binge eating like crazy. I only have about 3 supplements that I would even recommend that you take. And I don't have name brands because it's all going to be dependent on you. And that's the number one thing. When you go to talk to any of these representatives that are going to try to sell you something, my question for you is, do they ask you what kind of program you're doing? Do they ask you what kind of results you want? Do they ask you if you have food allergies? Do they ask you if you've ever taken a protein supplement or anything like that before? And if they don't ask you those questions, the answer is don't take what they're going to give you because they don't have the answer to you. And if they say, well, I don't know, let me ask my team and get back to you, that's another red flag that should go off in your brain. Like, why do you have to talk to your team? Why can't you just answer the question yourself? Okay, these are things that you should protect yourself with right now, especially as you may be gearing towards doing some things that you maybe never thought you would because you're limited on where you can go for physical activity and for all of that good knowledge, okay? So one thing I do recommend is some sort of protein drink post-workout. Now, it doesn't have to be exactly within the 30-minute window anymore. Whey protein versus casein protein versus just a glass of milk is really going to be based on what it is you're doing, what activity you've done at home or done at the gym or done with a personal trainer. That kind of stuff is really geared towards you because somebody that just went out and ran a couple of miles is different than somebody that ran 20 miles, is different than somebody that maybe did a tiny bit of cardio and a ton of weights or somebody that just busted out a ton of weights. Those are 4 different types of activities that what you recover with really 100% changes because sometimes you can recover with more than what you need and then that can be a part of weight gain and not weight loss. So we really want to be careful with those. But I do encourage some sort of protein recovery. So in order for you to know what's best for you, that's where I personally come in to help you maximize your benefits for what you're doing. And that could be something different each day based on your program. See? Told you she's having fun. Anyways, number 2. Omega-3s, okay? They're excellent for helping your muscles rebuild, for making a stronger, leaner body. But I'm not asking you to go out and buy an omega-3 supplement. I'm telling you to get it through your food. So when someone's like, oh my God, you have to take these omega-3s so that way you can get all this muscle mass and blah, blah, blah. Shut them out and go into eating foods that are high in omega-3. Nowadays, we have tons of things, but my top 3 things are brown eggs have a ton of omega-3s. Butter, some of your butters, like heart healthy butters that are made with avocado oil and almond oil and things like that, actually have a ton of omega-3s in them as well as fatty fish. So those are 3 ways to get those in. And then the third thing that I promote for you to take if you're doing any kind of weight-bearing activity would be like a BCAA. That's a branched chain amino acids, and these amino acids, when consumed during your exercise, really help you to build up muscle. So we all know that when you're working out and you're lifting a bicep curl, you actually break muscle to build muscle. So when you have branched chain amino acids in there, you potentially break less, or you have that ability to rebuild at the moment that you're breaking. So it becomes very helpful for you. Sorry, I'm looking at her because she's looking at the cat food. It becomes very helpful for you to take that into consideration. So those are my top 3 things. If they're trying to sell you pills, wraps, things like that, honestly, get a professional opinion because if something were that easy, why wouldn't your doctor sell it to you? Why wouldn't your doctor just be able to hand you a prescription for that? You see what I'm saying? Doctors are behind wanting patients patients losing weight. They're not against it. So in my thought process is, if you're going for a quick fix, like something like that, is it really going to work in the grand scheme of things? Or is it going to be something that you spend some money on now, maybe see a tiny result, and then in the end really hate yourself for doing it? I don't know. That's my question for you. So I want you to consider that. Think about it. If you have questions on supplements, especially after watching this video, shoot me a DM, shoot me an email, whatever you're watching this through. Would love to know if there is other ways that I can help you. Outside of that, I hope you're having a great Monday, and I will chat with you soon.